Hello and welcome back to the Align Mind Body Show. Today we have a unique movement routine that focuses on rotational exercises. Rotations are incredible for your full body mobility. It enhances your ranges of motion and improves your sports performance. So today's session is a little bit more intermediate to advanced, so try your best at home. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Align Mind Body. This is your space to reconnect with yourself, mind, body, and breath. Together we'll explore gentle exercises, intentional movement, and mindful practices that are easy for everyone to follow. Each move and breath we take will be rooted in science, helping you feel stronger, calmer, and more present in your daily life. To book a consultation appointment or for more information, contact me at 954-261-4719 or support@thevaulttraining.online. Let's start this journey toward balance and alignment.
All right, so we're going to start in seated, and you'll just need your body and your mat today, nothing else. So you're going to come to sit nice and upright. The spine is lengthened. We're going to breathe through a warm-up. You're going to twist over to the right side, right hand to the back, left hand to that right thigh. Lift and lengthen your spine, and take a few deep breaths here. Take about 2 to 3, inhaling and exhaling. You'll gently release over to the other side. Right hand, left thigh, left hand to the back, taking a quick twist. Lift, lengthen your spine. Try to elevate and expand as you're doing these exercises. Don't slouch forward. Gently releasing to the center. Lengthening your left leg straight out in front of you. Right foot comes on the ground. Lift and lengthen. Chin is in, chest is up. Left arm wraps around that right leg and you twist to the right side. Try to pull your navel towards your spine, tuck your chin in, and remember, once again, it's a little bit more of an intermediate to advanced. So release, keep that right foot right where it is, and the right arm will come through the inside of the right leg, left hand to the back, lift, lengthen, twist and turn left side. Inhaling and exhaling to expand your mid-back and create space in those joints. So don't stop breathing. Releasing, lengthening right leg, bringing the left knee in, wrapping the right arm around the left, twist to the left. Lift and lengthen the spine. Inhale and exhale. Release, twist to the inside. Left hand through the inside, right hand to the back. Twist and turn. The spine is upright and lifted. A deep inhale and exhale here. Releasing, and then you'll come into a tabletop position. Knees are a little bit wider. Right hand will stay on the ground. Left hand at the base of the neck, and you're doing 4 rotations of the elbow towards the ceiling. Opening up to the left side for 1. Releasing. 2. Releasing. 3. Releasing. 1 more, mobilizing your mid-back. And then you're going to switch to the other side. Right hand at the base of the neck. Move your hip, move your torso, move the elbow, look to the ceiling, twist and turn. Release. Open up again. Release. Open up again. And you have one last one. Rotating, opening up. Release and lower down. Left arm will weave under the right. You're going to drop the upper body down. You're going to twist open to the right side. The right hand will reach towards the ceiling, and then you'll tuck the hand into the pocket of the hip, twisting and turning as much as you can, looking towards the ceiling. We're hitting deeper ranges of motion here. And then you're going to release. You're going to do the same for the other side. Weave that other arm under, twist and turn, rotating open. Breathing, looking to the ceiling, trying to turn that shoulder open as much as possible. Once again, a little bit more athletic for sports performance to mobilize and unlock joints. Releasing, coming back up again, coming onto the belly, lowering down. Elbow is framing the shoulder. Be easy, roll over, into a nice rotation. Big shoulder stretch. Just lengthen that top leg. Let it relax to the ground. Breathe deeply. Hold it here for about 2 more seconds. This really gets into the front of the shoulder, into that middle back. Very good for golfers, for more rotational sports, maybe baseball. Gently release, lower down, switch it over to the other side. Gentle on this. Elbow, framing the shoulder, rolling. Top leg lengthens, you bring it down. Inhaling and exhaling, each side is different. Give yourself at least 2 more deep breaths. One last deep inhale. Gently release, lower down. You're going to go ahead, push back into a child's pose. Relax into the child's pose very quickly. Walk your hands back and go into a deep squat. Once again, we're working on more ranges of motion today. Try to keep the chest up. For some, it may be hard. You may have your heel a little bit more up, and that's okay. Right hand through the inside of the right leg. Left hand to the ceiling, twisting open to the left in another rotation. It's pure rotational exercises today. Wrap the right arm around and take a big twist. Deepen the range. You can stay in the other position if it feels good for you and you're not ready for this one yet, but if you are, go ahead for that bind, is what is known in yoga. And then switching over to the other side, drawing that left arm to the inside, right hand reaches, twisting and turning. You can bring that hand into the pocket of the hip, start to work on that rotation, or take the full bind. Make sure you have a nice lock of your hands. Look towards that ceiling. Let that shoulder rotate, that torso, the hip will naturally move in that direction also. Gently release to the middle. Come back on towards the knees. Go ahead and come into a down dog. Walk it to the top. Go into a forward fold, flex position. Right hand on top of the right foot, left hand in the pocket of the right hip, and you gently rotate a little bit. That right arm is lengthened. You move the neck, you move the shoulder a bit. Release. Over to the other side. Left hand on the left foot, right hand into the pocket. The knees can be softened, they don't have to be straight. And then you're just really focusing on that shoulder scapular rotation, that rib cage rotation. The hip naturally moves. Beautiful. And then release. From here, you're going to come into a wide stance position. The outer edges of the feet are nice and straight. Fingertips are on the ground. The back is nice and straight. Try not to slouch if you need something to pick you up a little bit higher. Hand on the ground. Right hand stays. Left hand reaches to the left. And you're going into that rotation. Breathing, inhaling, and exhaling. You let your hip move towards that left side. You turn your ribs. You turn your shoulder. You turn your head. The whole body rotates. Bring the hand into the pocket of the hip. Right hand to the left hand. Full rotation. Look to the left. Take a nice big twist. Inhale and exhale. You can stay in any position that feels good for you. They all progress, so you'll notice that it'll get a little bit more intense, but you can stay in the one that works for you. Left hand on the ground. Right hand twist open. Perfect. You see it goes in a layer. Hand comes to the back. Shoulder rotates. Left hand to the right. Full twist. Inhaling, exhaling, breathing. Releasing. And then pulling into what is known as Skandasana in yoga. So we can go from a forward fold into Skandasana. The right foot will turn a little bit to the right corner of the mat. Your right knee will push in that direction. For some, it may be hard and you may be here. If not, stay here and work with this. If not, you can lower down and come into a full Skandasana position. Right hand through the inside of the right leg. Left hand back for some. Okay? Left hand can come into the pocket of the hip. for some. Or if not, you can take the full bind. Breathing, inhaling, looking to the left. Work with whatever ranges you have. Push to the center, switch it over to the other side. This is really good mobility drill, pre-workout, honestly. This will get you going. Left hand to the inner part of the leg, right hand opens. Stay here if it feels good for you. Bring the hand in the pocket if you want to work a little deeper. Take a full bind if it calls for you. As you see, it's all about progression. Inhaling, exhaling, breathing. Very closed chain sequence, which means hands and feet are very connected to the ground. We'll probably stay like that. So we'll transition hands into the ground. Forward fold. Walk the hands to the right side, top of the mat. Turn your feet. Right foot is on the ground. Nice and straight. Left heel is lifted. You're in a lunge position. You can bend into that right knee a little. Leave your left hand on the ground. Right hand to the ceiling. Twisting open into a lunge. Now release. I'm going to make the lunge a little bit more challenging. You're going to come up. Squeeze the inner thighs. I had to do so. Left elbow, right thigh. Twist and turn. Left hand comes down towards the ground. Right hand to the ceiling in a more deeper rotation. So go ahead, have fun. Try your best. If not, keep your hands in prayer. Bringing the hand back to the heart. Returning to the center. Hands frame the front foot. Go into a little bit of a deeper lunge. And then reach the right hand back. Rotating even more. And then you're going to bring the hand down. You're going to turn back into a wide forward fold. Turn to the left side. Perfect. Right hand on the ground. Left hand reaches. And a twist. Then you're going to bring the hand down. It's a little bit more of a challenge and strength. Lift the chest up, hand in prayer. Rotating. Right elbow, thigh, and then you reach. Right hand down. Release. Frame the front foot. Deepen the lunge. Reach back. Release. Wide-legged forward fold. And then we're back on the right side. Turn it to the right. Trikonasana. Left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Right leg will lengthen. Medium stance. Right hand, right ankle, left hand to the ceiling. Trikonasana. Yoga has a lot of rotational poses. So now everyone just breaks up yoga. They call it mobility, but it's mostly yoga. Left hand into the pocket of the hip. Deep rotation. Release and fold very quickly. Turn that left foot nice and straight. Step it a little bit more forward. Shorter stance. And reverse it. Both legs pretty lengthened. Release. Come back into your wide. Come to the left side. Trikonasana stance. Right foot nice and parallel to the back of the mat. Left foot straight. Left hand, left ankle. Right hand to the ceiling. Twist open. Hand into the back. Twist and turn. Release, forward fold. Frame the front foot. Turn it straight, the back one. Step a little bit more forward, shorter stance. Twist the opposite way. Both legs pretty long. And then you'll release. Turn the feet. Come into the wide. And then I'm going to come to stand up. So you're going to lift halfway, brace your spine, shoulders back. Try not to hunch your back. This is actually really hard. And then come back up all the way. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of standing thoracic mobility and come off of our forward fold for a second. So, okay, pretty cool stuff that you can do. This is pretty simple. Anyone can do this one. So, hands come over each, or one hand on each elbow. You're going to rotate over to the right side. Take a nice deep breath. And then tilt that right elbow towards the ground, opening up the side of the body. Back to the center. Twist it to the middle. Twist it to the other side. Lift that right elbow to the ceiling. The left one goes down. Bring it to the middle. Rotate back to the center. Bring the hands, elbows together. Make a fist. Flex and round your spine. And then you're going to rotate and roll over to the left side. Try to lean as much as you can to the center. Chin is in, slouching the upper body, rolling over the opposite way. Oof, my mid back is super tight today. Back to the middle. Lift and lengthen. Cross the left arm over the right and turn a little bit to the right side. Twist the upper body. Back to the center. Right arm over the left side. Hook that left one under. Twist and turn to the left. Rotating. Bring it back to the middle. Release. Shake the shoulders off a little bit. Move it around. Come into a little bit of a wider stance position. And then you're going to hinge the hips back. Hold the hips. Rotate them over to the left side. Back to the center. Over to the other side. Feet are nice and straight. And rotation, moving the hips. Release to the center. Come to lift up. Go ahead, grab opposite elbows if you can. Chin is in. Rotate the neck to the right side. Full rotation, even for the neck. Back to the center, over to the other side. Rotation of the neck, looking the opposite way. Bring it back to the middle. Release. Move the shoulders around a little bit. Very good. Widen the stance a little bit more. Grab again. Opposite elbows. Turn a little bit to the right side. Let's turn the upper body, turn the shoulders. Perfect. To the center. Over to the other side. Nice twisting for the middle back. Back to the middle. Release. I'm going to come into a more narrow position. You're going to go ahead, we're going to forward fold. So I'm going to come back in the direction of the ground. And then you're going to go ahead, gently fold, bend the knees, hinging the hips back. Forward, stretching, stretching, stretching. Forward, folding. Perfect. We're going to take a little bind in the forward fold that's narrow. Left arm through the inner part of the left foot. Right hand can come into the pocket of the left. This is perfect if it's calling for you right here. You're kind of like reaching. And if not, you can go ahead and take the bind for a full rotation. Looking to the ceiling. Gently release. Let's do the other side. Right hand through the inside. Left hand into the pocket. Nice twist. Big turn. Take the bind if it calls for you. And then gently release. Step the left foot back. Drop that left knee. Walk the right foot a little bit more forward. Bend into that right knee. Come into a deep hip flexor stretch. Hold it here for a second because the hip flexors need sometimes a little bit more time than other areas. Deepen that stretch. Stay here if it calls for you. If not, that left hand is well placed on the ground. And then a rotational stretch here also. Left foot towards your glute, towards your back. Right hand reaches towards that left foot and you pull it into your range. Perfect. Gently release it. Bring the knee back a little. Left hand stays on the ground. Right hand, twist open to the right. Kneeling rotation. I'm going to flow into it. Right hand to the instep of the right foot. Left foot comes over to the right side. Twist, rotation on the opposite end. Stay here if it calls for you, okay? If not, right arm comes through the inside. And then the left hand reaches towards the back. Rotations, rotations. I mean, after this, your hips, if you're looking to improve your movements or your ranges of motion before a workout, this is pretty much it. You're going to get it. And then you release. All right, lengthen back into a lunge. Step the left foot forward. Step the right one back. Bending into that left knee. Deepening the hip flexor stretch. Lowering that knee down. Hold it here for a second. Each side is different, so breathing. Breathe throughout everything. It's going to allow you to decompress your middle back, your ribs. You can't just go through the motions without breathing. So right hand on the ground, right foot towards you, left hand reaches. You pull it into wherever you can. Once again, each side different. This side's very different. We all have imbalances. That's why rotations are really good. You're going to go through something that's called spiral fascia lines, which is opposite side tugging. So rotational exercises help you address that kind of imbalance, muscle tension imbalance. Releasing, bringing the knee back a little. Right hand on the ground, left hand in a twist. Release the left hand through the instep of the left foot. Right foot, you're going to pivot it towards the left. Right hand to the ceiling. Well, right now we're live, but if you're home watching the recording post live, you pause if you need to. And then you can take the bind. Leave the hand right here and work right here, or come take the full position. Very good. You're going to go ahead, release, lengthen that leg, lengthen the front one, step it forward, and give yourself a nice forward stretch. Hold it here for one more deep breath. And then you're going to go ahead, step back into a plank, hold the plank for a second, and then bring right knee, right wrist, cross it over into what is known as the pigeon pose. So this is how I get into pigeon. I use my muscles. I try not to cheat. Some people will really jam the knee like the leg. Don't do that. Work with what you have. Lower down. Pigeon pose. And then we'll turn it into a rotation. So you'll lower. For this, it may be good for some. For a deeper range of motion and a deeper stretch, you can lift. Weave the left arm under. Lower down. Bring the right hand behind. Inhale and exhale. Hold it for at least 2 to 3 more deep breaths. This is a much deeper range. Shoulders and hips involved here. Gently release. Come to lift. And you can do a little twisted pigeon here. Left foot towards your back, towards your glute. Right hand, reach the right hand. The opposite, twist the opposite way. A lot of people are used to doing the other way. So remember, twist, rotation. Very good. Gently release. Press it back. We have pigeon on the opposite side. Remember, you bring it in with muscles, not with force. You got to earn your ranges. You lower. Let it settle. The hips. Release, lower. Work gently. This may be good for you. This is still a rotation of your femur here, kind of moving it around. Right hand under. Left hand into the back. Inhaling, exhaling, and breathing. The deeper you breathe, the more the fascia tissue softens. And that is really what restricts us the most. But the fascia is connected to your mental state or your emotional state and also your breath. And then gently release, come up for that twisted pigeon. Chest is nice and lifted. Right foot, bring it towards you. Left hand reaches. And then you go and you stretch as much as you can. You may be here with the foot, with the arm long. If not, you bring it in, you pull it in tightly. Try to increase the range of motion. So if you're very athletic, very active, weight training, sports, soccer, golf, give this a try. You're going to move some joints, move some rotational patterns. Gently release. Press it back, plank. Hold your plank. This is a nice stabilizer, pressing the chest away. Let's do a little bit of rotation in the plank. Knee to left elbow. And hold it there. And bring it back. Left knee, right elbow. And hold it there. Send it back. And then release the knees. Child's pose. And then you'll just go ahead and come to lay down to cool it down a little bit. Hug your knees in towards you. Roll over right side fetal position. Stay super small so you can get a good rotation in your thoracic. Try not to lengthen the legs. Just keep them tight. Keep them in. And then you're going to twist to the left. Look to the left. Try to relax that left shoulder. You want strength and flexibility. If you're flexible, you want to have strength. So balance. Gently roll. Tucking in. Fetal position, other side. You can hold the legs down with that opposite arm. So I'm really holding that thigh down to maximize that twist and that rotation. Roll it back to the middle. Get one last rotation for the hip. Feet flat. I've done this one in the other shoulder. Right leg over the left. Stretch it to the right side. Nice hip stretch. Much needed. Pushing down with my right hand on my right thigh to maximize that stretch. Roll it to the center. Unfortunately, no savasana for this one. Left leg over the right. Stretch it to the side. So we finish with this one being our last stretch. Press down. And then release. Phew. Better. All right. So remember, if you're active, athletic, and you're looking to deepen your ranges of motion, try this. It's going to increase your flexibility. It's going to increase your rotational patterns. It may help you get some crunchies out of there too. So go ahead, give it a try. A little bit more advanced, but I hope you had fun. You tried your best. Come back and watch the rest of the episodes. If you need a little bit more guidance as to how to get here, all the other episodes will definitely help you understand how we get here a little bit better. So I hope you have a great one, and I will see you on the next one.
Thank you for joining Align Mind Body today. I hope you're feeling a little more connected, centered, and aware of how your body moves and breathes. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress and mindfulness in each moment. To book a consultation, appointment, or for more information, contact me at 954-261-4719 or support@thevaulttraining.online. Be kind to yourself, stay intentional, and I'll see you next time as we continue this journey toward alignment and wellness.